we've been having, that we've got a problem because of sunlight here this afternoon. It's a little bit unlucky for Cheltenham in that this race was originally due to go off at 2:25, but when the cross-country race was abandoned, all the races were put back 35 minutes. So had this race been sent off half an hour, 35 minutes ago, there wouldn't have been a problem. But the sun is beginning to drop beyond the home straight, and this is what's causing the concerns, and you heard just why it's a concern for both horses and riders from Ruby Walsh there. So there is a possibility that they may miss out the final fence. There's no sign of the starter walking to his rostrum as yet. 2/3 of the race, and then did well to stay in the race during that pile-up. They're a bit close to the tape here, but he's let them go, and we're racing for this Majordomo Hospitality Handicap Chase. Onto the first fence, Midnight Chase and Knockara, Beau 1 and 2, followed by Rare Bob, then Fazel, Calypso de Creek. They're followed by Nowhere and From Dawn to Dusk. The grey Beat the Boys on the outside, then from Exmoor Ranger and Presenting Forever. Further back is Irish Raptor from Horner Woods, and That's Rhythm. And then round the inside is Apple a Day from Forest Pennant, and Neptune Collonge is held up in last place by Ryan Marn. They will bypass the next, the first down the back straight, and it's Midnight Chase adopting his customary front-running role. What a winning machine this horse has become, this 8-year-old who won at the open meeting here. Midnight Chase from Beat the Boys, Knockara, Beau and Jan Falchajek in third place in the centre there, followed by Fazel. After Fazel is Presenting Forever as they take the water jump, with perhaps Apple Day just the back marker. Now an open ditch. Midnight Chase, Beat the Boys, Knockara, Beau, and then Exmoor Ranger on the far side with Horner Woods over that. Forest Pennant is pushed along on landing there in the first time blinkers at this next plain one. Just see them over this. Neptune Collonge towards the outside of the pack has moved up a few places, having sat last in the very early stages. And Midnight Chase from Beat the Boys, Knockara, Beau in the yellow cap, then another grey Presenting Forever in fourth place at this open ditch. Calypso de Creek and Rare Bob up the inside in the dark blue jacket. On the outside, also in blue, is Exmoor Ranger. They're followed by Nowhere and Fazel and Horner Woods as they jump the next. And then towards the rear, Apple a Day still out the back. And now rounding this top turn and on towards another plain fence. Midnight Chase from Beat the Boys. Beat the Boys, one of 3 runners in this for Nigel Twiston-Davies. Followed by Knockara, Beau in third on takeoff. Then Presenting Forever, Rare Bob and Exmoor Ranger. And Calypso de Creek getting a reminder there. Irish Raptor not far behind. Horner Woods from Dawn to Dusk and Neptune Collonge. And then Fazel as they run down the hill. Forest Pennant is one of those out the back now. As they jump the next, Midnight Chase, Beat the Boys. Again disputing it. That's Rhythm was a bit untidy. Forest Pennant is not really giving much at the moment to his rider Ian Popham as they run towards the turn now, with still well over a circuit ahead of them. And it's Midnight Chase from Beat the Boys. Then Knockara, Beau in third place, disputing third with Presenting Forever. Out wide, Calypso de Creek along with Exmoor Ranger from Irish Raptor. Then Rare Bob up the inside from Horner Woods. And then from Dawn to Dusk as they jump the next. Forest Pennant up the inside of Neptune Collonge from then Apple a Day. Reminders for Fazel. Nowhere's out the back, and also in the rear is That's Rhythm. Over the next, good jump by Midnight Chase. Again, really just enjoys his job, this horse. Midnight Chase from Beat the Boys as they pass in front of the stands. Presenting Forever is in third place. Then Knockara, Beau in fourth, followed by Calypso de Creek just ahead of Irish Raptor and Exmoor Ranger on the outside. Rare Bob, Horner Woods from Dawn to Dusk, Apple a Day, Neptune Collonge and then Forest Pennant, followed by Fazel, That's Rhythm, and Nowhere beginning to toil now at the back of the field in last place, bypassing the first once again down the back. And Midnight Chase looking to continue this sequence of victories with Beat the Boys alongside. So it's Dougie Costello and Timmy Murphy, 1 and 2 here. Presenting Forever, moving quite well under Brian Hughes, goes into third just ahead of Knockara, Beau. Midnight Chase just went through the top of that little water jump there as they now go on towards an open ditch. Calypso to Creek getting a sharp crack of the whip. At the next, Beat the Boys and Midnight Chase together again from Presenting Forever. Then Rare Bob on the inside, and that blue jacket going okay from Exmoor Ranger, Knockara, Beau, and then Irish Raptor over the next. Still Midnight Chase just about with his nose in front there. 1 or 2 of them behind, getting a bit ragged, Nowhere Toiling. So too Forest Pennant as they now swing left-handed and head towards this open ditch. And it's still Midnight Chase from Presenting Forever, who's now the nearest challenger. Beat the Boys on the outside. After these, Rare Bob has been travelling kindly for Paddy Flood in 4th place. Exmoor Ranger on the outside of Knockara, Beau. And then Irish Raptor over the next. Can anything get past Midnight Chase? Continues to jump well. Well, that's the question, Ruby. Can anyone get past this leader?
He has him on some stretch, and going by his form, he ain't going to stop himself. Exmoor Ranger seems to be creeping well along with Rare Bob behind him, and the horse of Howard's right beside him. But he's a hard horse to get by, and he has them all on some stretch.
At the moment, Presenting Forever appears to be the most serious threat. The Rare Bob's still going all right, but blunders there. Exmoor Ranger on the outside, and now they're getting well and truly strung out. It's only Presenting Forever that is going with Midnight Chase. These two beginning to duel away as they race down towards the third last. Beat the Boys is further back from Exmoor Ranger, then Rare Bob and Knockara, Beau over 3 out. This time Midnight Chase stumbles. He didn't get very high there, and Presenting Forever is now left in front in the hands of Brian Hughes. The Midnight Chase on a recovery mission all of a sudden. Beat the Boys in third, then Exmoor Ranger, who does stay on quite well usually as they swing the final turn into the blinding winter sun, and Presenting Forever by 3 or 4 lengths to Midnight Chase, then Exmoor Ranger followed by Beat the Boys, then Knockara, Beau staying on again. This is 2 out. Presenting Forever jumps it well. Midnight Chase will not give in second place. He's 4 lengths down. He's got a mountain to climb as they run towards the last, and Presenting Forever off a lightish weight. It seems to be full of running, gets in a bit tight. Midnight Chase a terrific jump in second, then Exmoor Ranger and Knockara, Beau racing up the hill. Presenting Forever, Midnight Chase is coming back in tremendous style on the far side. Presenting Forever, Midnight Chase with the far rail. They're wide apart. Midnight Chase far side of Presenting Forever. Oh, he may have got back up. Midnight Chase, Presenting Forever. Brian Hughes still riding well past the line. Exmoor Ranger, then Knockara, Beau from dawn to dusk. Irish Raptor, Beat the Boys. Rare Bob, that's rhythm. And it's been announced, Midnight Chase has got it. What a tremendous effort there by this. What an enthusiastic horse this is. The 11-4 favourite. He looked done and dusted when he made that mistake at the third last. He went through half of it and then stumbled on landing, and you thought, well, giving all the weight away to Presenting Forever, only had 10 stone and a little bit out of the handicap. You just couldn't believe he could come back, but what a tremendous fight back up the hill by Midnight Chase and Dougie Costello here. And what a horse this must be to own for Lady Clark, widow of the late Stan Clark. Familiar colours carried by Lord Guyleen to win a Grand National. And who knows, Midnight Chase could well be in some very big races in the future.